श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्ताम् सदा हृदि स्वादयन्निह सर्वेषाम् त्रय्यन्तार्थम् सुदुर्ग्रहम् स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रः तम् वन्दे यामुनाह्वयम् नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः यत्पदाम्भोरुहध्यान विध्वस्ताशेषकल्मषः वस्तुतामुपयातोऽहम् यामुनेयम् नमामि तम्
श्रीमत्कृष्ण समाह्वाय नमो यामुनसूनवे यत्कटाक्ष एकलक्ष्याणाम् सुलभः श्रीधरः सदा नमः यामुन पाद अब्ज रेणुभिः पावित आत्मने विदित अखिल वेद्याय गुरवे विदित आत्मने नमः अचिन्त्य अद्भुत अक्लिष्ट ज्ञान वैराग्य राशये नाथाय मुनये अगाध भगवत भक्ति सिंधवे नित्य सूरिகள் ஆதரிக்கும் அதையே யாமும் ஆதரித்தது. So we were seeing that individual souls on earth are completely different from Nitya Suris of Srivaikuntham. And now we also give due respect to them because they are good servants. So especially a small group of Nitya Suris, namely Garuda, Vipaksana and Adishekha, plus all the other souls. So Kamaye, we saw that Sangathalavile Nindeno. No, I am not one in the 11. I am not giving a mass prayer. I personally feel that I need your blessing. So Sangathalavile Nindeno. I am not in a group and I am not behind the group trying to reach you. I want to be in the forefront of the devotees. So Petralladu Tariyada Dasai Patti Ninde. I feel a fish out of water. I am not able to tolerate a single moment of separation from you. If I don't get you, I will not survive. That's the beautiful translation of Petralladu. If I don't get the Lord, Dhariyada Dasari, I will not bear a single second. So I have come to that pass, PASS. I have come to that pass that I cannot brook any delay in getting the blessings of the God. Now, Parashara Bhatta, I told you, standing on the banks of the Kaveri river, he wrote, he composed and rather blessed us with Ranganatha Stotram. When shall I see you again in flesh and blood? Kadanu Sakshat Karavani. So already Yamunacharya's feeling is same. Kada when? No indeed. No is a doubtful, what we call indeclinable. It means doubtful. Will I achieve something or will I give up? Will I rather lose? So Kadanu. So whether the time will come for me to join you or whether it will not come at all. I have a great doubt because the king was very powerful in the land, and he was so angry with the butter, and the butter is scholar, and he never wanted to allow him to go about in his own way. Normally, a government will always support somebody's view, but whereas he was adamant, and therefore after his death only, butter could enter into Srirangam back. So Sakshat Karavani. You know the word Karavani is what we call Lot Lakara in Sanskrit grammar, called imperative mood, and meaning there are 6 meanings. Let me see you, Sakshat Karavani. May I see you? Request. So I should see you. I must see you. I should see you. I should have darshan, your darshan. Sakshat Karavani. Sakshat with what we call naked eyes, number one. the eyes which I have in my body, which is prakrita sharira. So we have prakrita sharira eyes. So even in this world, as an individual soul, I must see you. See you in the sense, you must experience as if you are in Vaikuntha. Then I also call you, asked you, Kada Prakarshayishyam. When shall I make you very happy? Yendrum Kupiten. I call you. I shouted at you. But I don't deserve to call you. Do you think that I don't deserve your attention? No, Kama Vrta. So I was deeply engrossed in the pleasures of this world. Kama Vrta. Kama desires of this world. Vritta is what we call life, leading a life. And because I was what we call steeped in the pleasures of this world, I was also an expert in enjoying the world. I didn't care about what is proper and what is not proper. Yukta, yuktanga. Yukta, yuktanga. I did not see the limit of enjoying the pleasures. Nor I analyzed the genuineness of my desire. Even if it is not genuine, I was ready to enjoy. I thought I am enjoying. It's not a question of. So I didn't understand properly. I am also a child. In this, I am innocent. I am ignorant. Paradat pole. I didn't care about it. While enjoying the world's pleasures, I never thought there should be some discrimination. So, Tochittu Shaidana. So I failed. My thoughts haunted me. My thoughts haunted me. And then I became a failure. Now what I do? Rupattai Parka Ottadire. Ragam Swarupattai Parka Ottadire. So I am not able to see you in full form. My my attachment, ragam is my attachment. Ragam, as you know, as all of us know, that it is the tune, it is attachment, it is color, it is love, and so on. My attachment to this world did not allow me to look at you. In the sense, not simply look at you, understand your original form. Swarupathai, பார்க்க ஒட்டாதீர். My too much involvement in the desires of the world did not permit me to look at your form, original form. So that is the conclusion of 47.
Swami, so
one more.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So at the end here, he says, it didn't allow me to see you. I was not allowed to see you. And when I hear this, I think about the Nityasuris are always seeing the Lord. So I think that in Vaikuntham, Pasyanti Surayaha. And therefore, I think that seeing also means serving also. Because that is what they're doing in Vaikuntham. Serving, also doing Kainkarya. If I don't see the Lord, then I can't do Kainkarya to him, his Divya Mangala Vigraha. So first I have to see him, be close to him in Vaikuntha, then I can serve him. So if I can't even see him, I cannot serve him.
No, another thing is also there. If you don't see your preceptor, you can still serve him. In the ashrama, go to the hermitage of the preceptor, and still without seeing him, you can serve him. That is different.
Ekalavya.
Yeah, just like Ekalavya. So you can show, I mean, you can get involved in the, or get engaged in the service in the absence of the preceptor also. But in case of the Lord, as you said, you are right. We will have more interest in serving him directly than doing any service in his absence. Okay. This is where, as you said, Sada Pashyanti Surayaha is the quality of the Nitya Suris which we don't have. Therefore, there is a lot of difference between the Nitya Suris and the individual souls. Namely, the problem is this. At home and in the temple, we are not there for 24 hours. That's a problem. At home also, we do a lot of activities without sometimes thinking of God. I think I must tell you one good example. A lady told me that she will finish a few hundred or at least some tens of Divya Prabandha Patram while she starts cooking. While even making a coffee, she said, I think Adakkalapattu will be recited. Adakkalapattu is the Deshika Tamil Divya Prabandham. She has already memorized. So she will do it in the kitchen. So this is what we are expected to do. In whatever action we do, we either see our mouth is free. We have to say some songs, devotional songs. And my grandmother used to, as per the wishes of the liking of Madam Shanta Rajan, Mukundamala will be recited in the kitchen. She will just go on saying, of course, without missing a single verse in the Mukundamala, as well as what we call divergence, rather in perfect cooking. She may not forget to put the salt in the right proportion and so on. Of course, she takes My grandmother used to take a lot of time in cooking. And therefore, but she will recite aloud so that others also will hear. That is how we got into memorization without looking at the book. Without looking at the book. I told you, even Vishnu Sahasranam, he never looked at the book. My grandfather used to recite every day evening. So we may not sit near him also. We may be away from some other room. He will not be shouting also. For a while just going and coming. So we hear what. So simply sitting and idling away the time. He will always engage himself in something. Some reading. If it's not reading, reciting. If not reciting, Stotraratnam. He also. That is why if we all pass this time like this, then we will be thinking of Almighty. In between, we have some conversations, dialogues, then some negative thoughts also, but the concentration may not be there. Concentration may not be there. I'm doing a lip service to God, but still it is good. Instead of remaining idle or finding fault with someone. You'll try to find fault with someone. Okay, so we'll go to.
Swami, I just want. Okay, that's okay.
Sorry,
I want to tell you the ISKCON group. ISKCON is doing a great service. They want us to pledge at least 4 times and 108 times. 108 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. You have to pledge. They make you pledge also. They are so into japam. Japam is ultimate. So Hare Rama, Hare Krishna comes first. Hare Krishna, Anapra Hare Rama. 108 times you have to. They make you pledge. So it's a very good thing. I thought and to me it has become even in sleep I'm saying that. Sometimes it comes automatic. First I got I joined somehow I got I don't know how I got the connection, but I went to this class and I heard that and made myself a pledge. So it's just
Yeah, this system is Nama Sankirtanam.
it's very, very beautiful. And to them, the Tulsi is ultimate. எல்லாத்துக்கும் துளசி போடணும் குளிக்காத பண்ணக்கூடாது இது பண்ணக்கூடாது and it's like very much Ramanuja Sampradaya. So it's a beautiful Sampradaya they have.
And also I find youngsters taking part, more youngsters taking part there.
Yeah, yes.
I was surprised also.
Yeah.
Of course, they bring some musical instruments and play.
Yeah.
And they say same thing, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. And whereas in our group, youngsters are not this.
Yeah.
Of course, there are children trained in bhajans.
Yeah.
They know how to do Nama Sankirtanam today. For the sake of at least competition, an organization was conducting from Bangalore. And many groups went from every state, especially Tamil Nadu. And then they competed over how to go say very beautifully the bhajan.
Yeah.
That was also, of course, parents' encouragement, children's aptitude, all these count.
Yeah. Go. Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam is ultimate for them.
They gave a title Bhajan Samrat.
Yeah.
They gave prize. The prize winner they called it Bhajan Samrat.
They're doing a great job. Very, very dedicated job.
That's right. So I watered just not boasting. I watered the plants, and in the morning I say Panchayata Stotra.
Yes.
Yonidinam Prabhate. I say Yonidinam Prabhate. Then afterwards, I thought, why should I waste my time again in the evening when I water the plant? So I started saying small stotras which can finish by the time I finish watering the plant.
Correct.
Some stotras.
Yeah.
And again, while I drive my two-wheeler, I'm on the two-wheeler riding. So that also I finished Sri before reaching college,
Yeah.
service days.
Yeah.
And concentration is also on traffic.
Traffic, yes, I do
That
that.
is also there.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't drive
Yeah.
fast. Why is it? By the time, so while returning from anywhere, so I finish another program. So that morning, we say one thing and then evening that. And you know that they take a lot of time to reach place, then you will try to judge which is easy.
Yeah. It
Not say
goes
now.
fast. It goes faster. Yes, I do the same thing, Swami. I mean, as you say, it takes 20 minutes to go to someplace to my son's place. So Mukundamala is for me is it just I have to say it, and it also since I'm driving alone, sometimes I get nervous. So the
Ah.
Mukundamala gives me strength. I don't know how it gives me strength, but it gives me strength. Yeah.
And when my daughter or son-in-law drives, so I ask the children to recite Sudarshana Ashtakam. They know now. They know, all of them know all Sudarshana Ashtakam. Then I ask them to say one, at least one Tirupavai. Or so, so in that way, we engage themselves. Otherwise, they will just do some pranks in back seat.
Yeah.
So they'll be in the back seat.
Okay.
Let us
अपराध सहस्र भाजनम पतितं भीम भवार्णवोदरे अगतिं शरणागतं हरे कृपया केवलम आत्मसात् कुरु.
as usual, I request Yashoda Swami to split into hyphen, with hyphen. Aparadha Sahasra Bhajanam. Then second quarter, Bhima only. Right. Bhima. Otherwise, other words are in Sandhi, so we cannot do it. In Sanskrit, on all other words, we cannot use hyphen. So this is now, Madam Malini to read the English translation.
O Hari, pray, make me thine own out of sheer grace, who am the vessel into its thousand inequities, who am fallen into the depths of the terrible ocean of worldly existence, and who, being resourceless, have sought refuge at thy feet.
Now, why they use a poetical word in the prose sentence, I don't know. The Dai is a poetical word. Sorry, O Hari, the third quarter, last word, Hare, O Hari. Pray, this is a way of writing in English. So pray. It means please, Kripaya, last word, last quarter, Kripaya, please. Make me, the word is not there. Me is not available. So we put it in brackets. Normally when there is no word in Sanskrit, so we put it in brackets. So make me. The total verb is make me thine. Atmasat kuru. Kuru is make. Kuru is make. Atmasat kuru is make me thine. Remember Rama's Charma Sloka, Ramavatara Charma Sloka, namely Tava Asmi, teacher. Tava Asmi. So the individual soul begs the Supreme Soul, I belong to you. So take me into your fold. So make me thine. I am your property. Hold it. Own it. Possess it. Possess me. Own me. That's the Atma Sattva. In fact, this is looking like Advaitam. Looks like Atma Sattva is can I become one with you? So look at that. Make me thine own. That is the Atma Sattva. Make me thine own. So how do you do it? Kripaya, out of sheer grace. Kripaya also means please, pray. The word pray is there. Also out of sheer grace. Kripaya. The word sheer is beautifully added, but it is not for, I mean, of course, Kevalam is there. Kevalam, sheer. Kevalam Kripaya. Kevalam in Tamil is different. So don't take the meaning of Tamil from Kevalam, of Kevalam. Kevalam in Sanskrit means only, alone. That's what it means sheer. So if you want to judge me on my qualities and on my activities, you will not give me that. You will not make me thine own. Therefore, just pour mercy on me. Shower your compassion on me. That is that only will hide my mistakes. Don't look at my mistakes. Don't try to analyze whether he is a good man or bad man or something. Kevalam Kripaya. This is called as Yashoda Swami already told us many times. Avyaja Kripa or Nirhetuka Daya. We say it in different terms, that's all. Avyaja Kripa, Nirhetuka Daya. So show me mercy without any reason. Don't take my background, how I behaved so far with you. So Kripaya Kevalam. Now he introduces himself. Naichan Sandhana. Self-abnegation, lowering his own status. So already he said that Nadharmanitosmi Nachatma Vedi. Nabhaktiman Tat Charanara Vinde. That's what he said. Then he says now, Aparadha Sahasra Bhajanam. Sahasra, 1,000, not 1,000, 10 into 100. Thousands. Bhajanam vessel. Bhajanam is patram, Tamil. Patram. Tamil means Sanskrit patram. Character also. You can also take it as a character. So my character is to commit always sins. Aparadha in Tamil sometimes means fine. Fine imposed for punishment to a person who has committed some mistake. Aparadha is mistake. So aparadha is iniquities. I don't know whether it is exact equivalent. Yashoda Swami could support the word, or Malini and Shanta Madam should say whether mistake is equivalent to iniquity. Aparadha, Sahasra is 1,000. 1,000 iniquity, that means thousands of errors. I committed thousands of errors. I still commit. No past, no present, no future. All, everywhere. In future also I am going to do it. In the present also I am doing it. In past also I did it. So patitam, I fell down. Who am fallen into? Patitam. So fallen in the sense, I have become a culprit. Patitam. So once I fell down, I cannot come up by myself. I cannot lift myself. I cannot redeem myself. Why? Bhima Bhavanava Udare. Bhima Bhava Arnava Udare. Bhima is frightening. Bhima is frightening. Terrible. Depth is Udare. Udara is depth. Generally, all of us know Udara meaning stomach, belly. The stomach of the ocean and in the unfathomable depth of the ocean. Depth. Ocean. That is Arnava. Arnava is the ocean. Of worldly existence. Bhava. Bhava is life. வாழ்க்கை தமிழ்ல வாழ்க்கை வாழ்வு. The worldly existence. So we are not talking about existence somewhere else, nor in Vaikuntha. So Bhima Bhavarno. That is an interesting, enjoyable life there. But whereas here it is Bhima, so threatening. Bhima Bhavarno Patitam. Now, as he said earlier, as I told you just now, the first half, Akinchanaha Ananyagati Sharanya, Tatpadamulam Sharanam Prapadye. Same thing he is repeating. Same word. Akinchanaha Ananyagati. So Akinchana Ananyagati is Agatim. I have no resort. I have no refuge. I have no shelter. Who being resortless? Agatim. Sharanagatam. I have surrendered to you. O Lord, Hari. So I have surrendered. Sharanagatam. I have fallen at your feet. I have fallen in two things. I have fallen in the ocean. I have fallen at your feet. Double fall. The one is a negative fall and another is a positive fall. Now let us take the comment. So Padavare, 48. Hare. There are so many meanings of Hare. Parivatan Pillai gives the right interpretation. Dukkhangalayallam pokum embirani. Relevant to the next line, Bhima Bhava Arnava Udare Patitamu. Because I have fallen into the ocean, terrible ocean of worldly existence, so you please remove my suffering. Dukkhangalayallam pokum embirani. So I already told you, Pirane is the highest living being, rather supreme being. Yam Pirane is my God. Rather, I will not say selfishly, our God, Yam Pirane. Yam is our, O-U-R. So Yam Pirane. So Dukkhangalayallam pokum Yam Pirane. He will remove all the suffering. Now, when we pray to God, we must put the correct adjective. We will not say, hey Madhusudana, O killer of Madhu, please remove my suffering. So that is not the way to address the Lord. So appropriate adjective must be given. Appropriate name must be given in the address, our call to the God. So that is all the great preceptors are experts in using a particular word. It's also simple. Just now we are saying Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Harihi is a thief. So he steals our mind. He steals our sins. He makes a theft. Without our knowledge, he takes away our sins. S-I-N. Then Aparada Sagastra Bhajanam. Kanakatra, beautifully translated. Unlimited in number. Unlimited in number. You can't count my errors. So you can't count my mistakes. So Aparada Sagastra Bhajanam. கணக்கற்ற குற்றங்களுக்கு இருப்பிடமாகும். I am the, what you call, I am the receptacle. Bhajanam is a receptacle. A container of all the mistakes. Varieties of mistakes. I think Deshika, Swami Deshika or some other preceptor also said, there is no other sin that could have been committed by somebody else. I have exhausted all the varieties of sin. There is no particular sin which can be claimed as a right done by somebody else. I have finished the whole list. That's what some professors say. There is no room for any other person to commit new sin. That is the beauty here. So Bhima Baba Arnavadare, Bayangaramana Samsaravakiya Kadalinum, Patitam Virindavanahum, Agatim Unne Odiya Ver Nidyatanahum. No, when you tell the Lord that you have no resort, you must say in English also, in the translation also, because I am resortless. This is not the way to read the translation. Of course, the inner meaning also should be shown in English. Namely, except you, I don't have any resort. If I say I don't have any resort, that means I don't believe in the Lord also. That is also put in brackets by Perivachanpillai's commentary. Therefore, you have to use the bracket also in the English translation. That Agatim must be translated as I am resortless except you. And this is where we understand more in Tamil than the original Sanskrit words of Sri Yamunatha. Sharanagatam. Sharanagatan என்று சொல்லிக் கொள்ளுபவனாகவும் இருக்கிற அடியேன். I am not really surrendery. I say I have surrendered. This I felt often. This I personally felt often. We have gone to my preceptor. We have gone to our preceptor. We did Baranyasam. We did Prapatti. So when I say we did Prapatti, we did Baranyasam. How much did I believe before going? And even after doing Prapatti, how much I believe still now? Do I believe this completely? Now, I am saying the Taniyan of my Acharya every day. I take some opportunity to say it every day. But do I remember what he said during Prapatti? Whether I could recall and perform the activity in tune with his advice. during Prapatti. So these are all doubtful. All of them are doubtful. Therefore, so I call myself as Sharanagata. I call myself as a person who has made the surrender, total surrender. So still, very much Pillai adds the word adiyene. So feeling humble, more and more humble, I think I have made a surrender to you. I call myself as one who has made a perfect total surrender. So what should you do? Kripaya un arvinaleye, atmasat. Kevalam kripaya un arvinaleye. That's what we saw already. Atmasat. Unnudayavanaga kulvaya. Now, Stotram 15 is given under 4, which Stotram 15 is given. What is it? Where is it that 15 is indicated in the text? Did I miss it, the previous paragraph?
I don't know where it is, Swami.
Because it is not given. No guidance is given for no A, B, C, D, or no 1, 2, 3, or no number is given. Okay, that's reminding ourselves the Stotraratnam 15. So our avatarika, yeah, Swam Shila Rupa, right? That's what I wanted to see. Okay, this is what. So you have to add this meaning to here to understand this particular. That's the meaning of Stotram 15 is a reference to add to the avatarika of this part 48. So aparada, that's the first word. Sammude ayogyataye anusandhi. We must be humble, and therefore we must be modest, and therefore we must always remember our disqualification. Ayogyata. Don't take the Tamil meaning. Ayogya is a rogue. Ayogyata is unfitting, unfit person, undeserving person. Ayogyata. In Tamil, it means very serious. So in Sanskrit, Ayogyata means disqualification. So we must think of our disqualification time and again. Then Agala Partava Ruchi Muvidiyale, Agala Matade Nitya. Agala Partava meaning one who has gone, one who wants to go away. Agala meaning weaning away, getting out. So Ruchi in Mithudiyale, it also means Agala Partava. When you enjoy the Lord in Archa form, you are not able to come out of the Sannidhi. So you have been relishing the darshan of the Lord. So Agala Partha, Agala is broad. So you had a look at the divine form, and you are not able to come out of it. So Ruchi in Mithudiyale, because you tasted that Agala Matade nectar. Now you don't want to go away. So this is what we are expected to do. Now at home also you have Salagrama and Vigraha and so on. So what you do is Remember where you got it, the Salagrama, and what is the nature of the Salagrama. So we have different Narasimha, Chakratalvar, Venugopalan, Gopalakrishnan. So in that way there are so many forms of Salagrama. So remember them, and then also the what you call Vigraha, which has been there for thousands of years with you, transferred from the previous generation. And these are all points to ponder and remember with happiness. Oh, this is so old idol. And also remember the pleasure in anointing, Thirumanjanam, so doing puja and so on. Then you don't come out of it. So in the Ayogyateki Pariharamam, Nam Kripa Janikamana Prapattiye Kanam enna meendara. So what is the remedy to our disqualification? That is Prapatti, total surrender. So what is the advantage of total surrender? Lord will take pity on us. Lord will take pity. What is the assurance? Shastras are assurance. What is the Shastra? Scripture. How do you understand scripture? Through the Smritis, Puranas, Itihasas and so on. You take for example Ramayana. Sugriva surrendered, so he got kingdom. Vibhishana surrendered, he got the blessing. He did not get, he was not interested in getting kingdom. Arjuna surrendered, he became successful. So these are all some of the examples. So you see that the crow, Jayanta, the son of Indra, made a grave mistake. In fact, he did not want to make a surrender. As Alvar said, I think Swami Deshika said, இளையோடி எங்கும் திரிந்து இளைத்த காகம் போல் விழுந்து. It fell down out of tiredness. Sita Pirati took pity on that. Goddess Sita took pity on that. So a small punishment was given. One eye vision was removed. So the crow became a Kana. Kakaha became Kanaha. Kanaha meaning one-eyed person. And fortunately his life was saved. Therefore Prapatti can, some people say that the crow came down to fall at the feet of Rama. So it had an advantage, positive advantage. Therefore, Prapatti is the only one solution. So, enna Meendara? Meendara meaning he came back. He wanted to go away, but he came back by surrendering. In the Ayogyata Hetu Bhuta Sarva Aparadhangalakkum Pariharam Tannudaya So I'll have to go to the next page. வெறுமையை முன்னிட்டும் பண்ணும் பிரப்பத்தியே ஆகாதே என்று வேதாந்த ரகசியத்தை முன்னிட்டு கேவல கிருப்பையாலே தேவர் என் பாபத்தை போக்கி விஷயீகரிக்க வேண்டும் என்கிறார். The sentence means that Lord Sivan Narayana should remove my sin and he must concentrate on my protection. He must feel that I am the subject matter for his discussion, and it should be done through mere grace, sheer grace, mere grace, and even total surrender will not give fruit. That is Vedanta Ragasyam. The secret in the Upanishad is Prapatti also will not give any fruit. How? Well, unless the Prapatti will give fruit, unless Lord takes pity on us. If he does not take pity on us, then Prapatti also will become useless. That's what Vedanta Ragasyam. So don't depend on Prapatti only. That is, I have surrendered at the feet of God, that is enough. Let us not feel that it is enough. It is sufficient that we fell down at the feet of the Lord, but it also தன் வெறுமையை முன்னிட்டு பண்ணும். I am empty. I am empty. I don't have any qualification. தமிழ்ல காலி சொல்ற காலி. நான் ஒரு காலி. I have nothing to claim as a qualification to do prapatti. Prapatti good. Prapatti, for prapatti also, you must have basically some qualification. So those basic qualifications are called the 5 steps. So Akinchanyam, other is Karpanyam, or so on. So I've got 4 steps, and then so even that I'm empty. I'm empty. வெறுமையை முன்னிட்டு. I will tell you one small incident. I might have told you earlier. A poor man could not make his living, comfortable living. Therefore, he could find any other way except to steal. He went to the king's palace, and the policeman at the door did not allow him to meet the king. He said, I want to meet the king. So nothing doing, they said. He was wandering. He saw a sugar cane field. At night he entered into the sugar cane field, plucked the sugar cane stems, bound it with some rope, put it on the head, on his own head, and then walked to the palace. And the doorkeeper said, you came empty-handed, now you have got the sugarcane bundle, but still I cannot allow you. There is no appointment fixed. So because it was a night, he slept over on the road. He slept over with the sugarcane bundle as his pillow. There was another man, same kind of man, poor man. He saw this man sleeping with the sugarcane bundle under his head as a pillow. Then another thief stole without disturbing the sleep of this man. One by one, he pulled out the sugarcane. Each stick was pulled out. Finally, the bundle was empty. Suddenly, the doorkeeper of the king took pity on this fellow, and then he said, now you can have an appointment with the king, you can meet him. So he went in. He was empty-handed again. And king got angry. Why didn't you bring something, some small object as a present to me so that he said, I'm so poor, I did this way. I stole some sticks, sugarcane sticks, and they were also lost in the way, and therefore I come empty-handed. So when he said the history, background story, Kalidasa was there to help. So he wrote a sloka for him. So he explained the history and finally said, I am empty-handed because the sugarcane laws of sugarcane sticks show my poverty. He finished his sloka like that, and then the king gave him gifts. So when you are empty-handed in that you don't have, when we don't have any qualification to do surrender, still we surrender. Even that surrender will not be fruitless, because we need the grace of the Lord. For two things. He must admit us, number one. He must remove our sins. We have disqualification. We have no qualification, but we have a lot of disqualification. And that disqualification must be removed. So with this, we will take up the next, take up the remainder of the paragraph.
We had discussed about the Nama Sankirtan. In Assam, Shankar Deva and Madhav Deva, they propounded Vaishnavism. They established temple-like structures. Initially, they installed murtis. After that, they removed. Only Nama Sankirtanam is allowed. That temples are called as Namgar. Namgar. Only Harinama Sankirtanam is chanted there.
In Assam, Krishna temples are many.
Because
temples for Krishna are many in Assam.
Yes, sir.
And as you said, Nama Sankirtanam is the main aim. That's what Tirupavai Andal said. The name of the Lord will do more favor than the Lord himself. Govinda Nama will give more blessings than the Lord himself. More powerful in blessing.
So there's lots of Krishna temples in Assam because of the influence from Bengali Vaishnavism of Chaitanya Dev. And who are the...
Not because of Bengali Vaishnavism. When Shankar Deva, like his story is similar to our Ramanujacharya. And he also suffered against the Shakta kings, Ahom kings. So his son-in-law was killed in that encounter, and he, in his old age, he left for northern Bengal. After some time only, he went back, like our Ramanujacharya went to Tirunaranapuram and returned. The Shankar Deva profounded this Vaishnavism in Assam. Otherwise, it was a Shakta country. Only Shakti Upasana was taking place. And Shankar Deva and his son-in-law Madhav Deva, they only spread Vaishnavism there, for your information.
What was the year of that? When did that happen?
I think 15th, maybe 15th century, I think 1520, like that. Little after Chaitanya Deva.
Chaitanya was late 15th century, early 16th century. Chaitanya was 1486 to 1512.
He may be slightly
1524.
contemporary. Slightly contemporary. Exactly, I'm not remembering the year, but 15 something, 1500 something, 1500 something. Shankar Devas, maybe contemporary and lived for long years after Chaitanya Deva, I think.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'll have to look it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyhow,
okay.
there is definitely in Manipur and some of those eastern states because of the language is very like Bengali. So there's definitely I know that there's influence of Shankar Dev, etc. But there's also Bengal is a very Shakta place, and Chaitanya also changed that to the worship of Krishna very much. So both those influences are there of Shakta and Bengali Vaishnavism. But definitely, I'm not downplaying the idea that Shankar Dev had a major influence in Assam. So thank you.
It may be in continuous of Chaitanya Dev's effect, but it was deep penetrated in the Assam because of Shankar Deva and Madhav Deva.
Right, but you were saying that they have temples, and they don't have any murti. They just do Nama Sankirtana, right?
They call it a Namgar only. Namgar.
Right, a house for the name. Yeah, I understand. So, but I think what Swami was saying is that there are many Krishna temples also where there are actual murtis of Krishna.
Some old temples are there around Guwahati. Vishnu temples they call it, but Krishna idols are also there, and the ISKCON influence also there in many interior places. Also, I have seen Krishna temples of ISKCON besides Namgar. And Manipur is fully dedicated to Krishna, and the dance is that Manipur Maharaja and their team. They have Krishna Leela dances only as their culture. In Assam, that eastern Assam in Naugaon area is where from the Shankar Deva hails. Naugaon. It is a big Namgar is there.
Yeah, Wikipedia gives a good information about Shankar Deva.
Yes. But I have visited those places actually, Namgar, in Naugaon and other areas also. Wikipedia you may have.
He started the Bhakti movement. He inspired the Bhakti movement, it says.
Yes. Bhakti movement, Vaishnava movement. And that the sacrifices are also because of him was reduced. Only nowadays only in Kamakya Mandir they do that animal sacrifices. Otherwise, it was reduced by the influence of the Shankar Deva, Madhav Deva Vaishnava movement.
What does Neo-Vaishnavite mean? Neo-Vaishnavite.
You have to tell us in context because...
No, it says Shankar Deva. In context, it says the religious started by Ekasarna Dharma, also called Neo-Vaishnavite movement.
They call it Neo-Vaishnavite. I don't know why they call it Neo-Vaishnavite. They call it.
Okay. The old Vaishnava Sampradayas are like Ramanuja and Madhva. These are considered the old Vaishnavite Sampradayas, and the newer ones are like the Balabhachari and Chaitanya. These are newer because they're only 500 years old.
Maybe.
Do you mean Neo means old Vaishnavism?
No, Neo means new.
New started later in 15th century. around 15th century.
Yeah, there was a bhakti renaissance in the medieval times. After, with the coming of Ballabha, Chaitanya, I mean, we can even talk about Guru Nanak, different people,
Tulsidas.
Kabir, all these people.
Ramananda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says, Keshav. That's what it says.
Yeah. And then later on, then you have these waves of bhakti. So, then even later on, you have from Vivekananda and Ramakrishna all the way up to ISKCON. You have also more people teaching different types of bhakti. Thank you, Swami. So, Swami, before we go, can I ask 2 questions about Vishnu Sahasranama? Because we had that wonderful Vishnu Sahasranama for your birthday, and I noticed that you and some other people were saying in this Artha Vishana Shitilas Chavita sloka, Bhavanti, not Bhavantu. Some people say Bhavantu. The Lifko book says Bhavantu and says that Bhavanti is an alternative. Yeah. So this Bhavanti is it present tense Bahuvachana? Yeah. And Bhavantu is Atmanepada?
No. Bhavantu is lot lakara, imperative mode. Bhavanti is present tense, lat lakara.
Okay.
And what do you mean? Why do you say Bhavanti? We have faith. We have more faith.
Okay.
So Bhavantu is our prayer.
Oh.
Artha Vishanna Shikla Savitaha. All of us should not suffer. All of us should become happy people. So this is Bhavantu, your wish. Bhavanti, they are. Look at people who are happy.
Okay, so you prefer Bhavanti, but I have only one book which says Bhavanti, and I have the 2 main books that I'm working from, the big Parasara Bhatta book, this one and this one. They both say Bhavantu as the main. This other one that I have, a Parasara Bhatta's commentary by Satyamurti Iyengar, that has Bhavanti in it. So anyway, I just wanted to ask if what the difference was. Thank you very much for telling me the difference. One other question
I can also say this way: Bhavantu also may show your humility that we are praying. Bhavanti is reconfirming our faith. Because I said Vishnu Sahasranam, everybody is
So Bhavanti is very bold.
bold.
Yeah, people are being bold. They're saying this is going to happen, and the Bhavantu is simply meek and humble. He's saying it may happen, it may not happen. God, by God's grace, right? It'll happen. Okay. So
number 1, number 2, yeah.
So
you finish with your doubt, and then I have one more point to tell you.
So Bhavanti
Okay.
is total faith in God that is going to happen. I see. Okay.
Is it?
Bhavanti is total faith that it's going to happen. It will happen.
பவந்துன்னா கெஞ்சி கேட்கிறோம், பெருமாள் வந்து பிரார்த்தனை பண்ணுவோம்.
Okay.
பவந்தின்னா இருக்கிறார்கள்.
Okay.
இப்ப வந்து நீங்க மனுஷாலெல்லாம் பாக்குறீங்க, எல்லாருமே சஃபர் பண்ணிட்டேவா இருக்கா, கஷ்டப்பட்டுட்டே இருக்கா. வார்த்தா விஷன்னா சிக்லாஸ்திர கோரேஷு கல்யாதிக்கு அர்த்தமானா சங்கீர்த்திய நாராயண சப்த மாத்திரம் விமுக்த துக்கா சிக்னோ. நாராயணம்னு சொன்னதுனால துக்கம் போயிடுதா இல்லையா? போகணுங்கிறது வேற. We are not talking of Ajamela Vyakyanam in Mahabharata. We are talking the present situation. Ajamelan சொன்னா நாராயணன் கடைசி நிமிஷத்துல சொன்னா விஷ்ணு பதம் கிடைச்சது. அது இல்லை.
Ajamil story.
in April 1, from April 1, I was telling Achyutananda Govinda. Therefore, I record fast. That's my personal experience. Another, I told you, my student's mother was sick, and I advised him to say Achyutananda Govinda. He got the Paramapadam. And second one, a point with you is there are so many mistakes in Palestine, which you told me. Maybe you have got a good edition, but what you showed to the group is containing lot of mistakes.
Really?
Ah.
What I showed has mistakes?
Pardon?
You said
what you showed in the monitor was with mistake.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That means you have either you have not taught them to your friends, or you have not gone through at all.
Okay. If you say that my it has mistakes, then
or you have some other edition, good edition where there is no mistake.
I have I think 4 or 5 editions of according to Parasar Bhatta, right? But I'm using the Lithgow one that you told me, but that has got mistakes. This has got mistakes. So I also use this other one, the big one by Vishishtadvaita Pacharini Shaba in Mylapore, the big one. This one and the Lithgow one are my main sources, and then I have one by Satyamurti Iyengar also. So that's why Satyamurti Iyengar had Bhavanti, and these other ones had Bhavantu. The Lithgow says Bhavantu, and the footnote says Bhavanti is also another reading. So okay, so that was my.
We will, if you want, we will go through the Palashruti, because I think you have made everything right with regard to the text and Stotraratnam. Again, I think you adopted some. You told me some. You adopted some other way of dealing with
some alternate Sundays. Yeah, Sundays. That's fine. But what I'm doing now is I'm making a version that I can make. I'm going to put in Devanagari for you. I think it'll be easier for you to look at the Devanagari, right? Okay, so I will make a version of my version. It'll be the same as the Roman, but it'll be in Devanagari. It'll be just, I'll put it in Aksharamukha and change it. And then I'll send it to you, and then you tell me if there's a mistake. If there's any mistake, I'll change it. I think this is the easiest way. Then my other question is a general question about slokas. When we have a very long verses with long quarters, like in the Dhyanam. So in the Dhyanam, in Bhupado Yasya Nabir, in that one, right? In the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, every time when people are chanting this, at the end of each quarter, they are taking a breath. Am I right? They're taking a breath. But there's no danda there. Nobody puts a danda there. Right? There should be a danda if they're taking a breath. But because it is only first quarter, no danda. And there should be normally when there's no danda, there's sandhi between the end of the first quarter and the beginning of the second quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it will say Daityahi, and then Chitram comes. Chitram Ram Ram Yatetam. So in the books, of course, it says Chitrais Chitram. Not Daityahi at the end, but Daityais Chitram Ram Ram. Yeah. So, but if people are taking a breath, they should say, and I hear everybody saying, everybody is saying, right? Antastam Yasya Vishwam Suranara Kagabo Go Bogi Gandharva Daityaihi. They are breaking the sandhi there, correct? But the book doesn't, the book will not have a broken sandhi there. The book will have the palatal S, you know, Talavya S, yeah? Right? So it's okay for me when I write mine, it's okay for me to break the sandhi there because I know people will breathe there. It's okay for me to break the sandhi there, yeah?
No, and there are 2 points. Because I cannot say the long word with a single breath, I can have a break. I can have a break. But you can also say it with sandhi, the break. With
Okay.
With the stop.
So I can say, so somebody can say, Antastam Yasya Vishwam Suranarakaga Go Bogi Gandhava Daityaish Chitram Ram Ram Yate, like this. Is that the best? Is that the best thing?
That's the best.
Okay. But in that case, in English, in in Devanagari, the sha will come on in the beginning of the third, in the beginning of the fourth line.
It should be on the first quarter only.
At the end of the third quarter. Okay.
Third quarter.
And with a halanta, with a virama. Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
ஒரு தடவை எல்லாம் சொல்லி காட்டிட்டு நான் ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணிட்டுறேன் நீங்க சொல்றது. And it's very important, honestly. It's very, very, I think if you can tell how you say it, because some stotrams I've learned from you, it helps me a lot. Narsimha stotram, and another in for உடம்பு சரியா இல்லாததுக்கு ஒரு ஸ்தோத்திரம் சொல்லி கொடுத்தீங்களா? If I get the
அவர் சொல்றது புரியுதா?
யாரு? I heard you, but I couldn't understand the sandhi concept and all because I don't know Sanskrit.
Okay.
That's why if you say sorry.
Yeah, that's just it. No, my question was about this verse, Volpado Yasya Nabir. So the third and fourth lines go Antastam Yasya Vishwam Sura Nara Kaga Go Bogi Gandharva Daityaihi.
Yeah, and that's what
Chitram Ram Ram. Yes, everybody says Daityaihi.
Yeah.
But because there's a visarga there, but that Daityaihi, it should be joined with the Chitram.
I see.
It should be Daityaish Chitram Ram Ram. So that was my only question.
But still, I would like to listen to Swami's saying of Vishnu Sahasranamam, so we can just follow that very easily. I think just one recording, that's enough.
Yeah, sure. I would love. I'm trying to find a perfect version.
Swami's will be perfect because everything is there. So
as I told Swami, even M.A. Venkatakrishnan wasn't perfect. Malola Kannan's wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody, every I look on YouTube, I find no perfect Vishnu Sahasranam according to Parasara Bhatta. So, what can I do?
I think Swami
Venkatakrishnan was the closest one that I found. So I have one more question, Swami. The Govindacharya gave you one Narasimha mantra.
I gave him back.
Yeah, and you put in all the marking. You made the proper. You made the Devanagari proper. But we don't know where this mantra comes from. Nobody knows. Okay, so my question is like this. In that mantra there is rim, rim, rim. Rim, rim, rim is not, nobody says rim, rim, rim. My thinking when I see this, it should be rim, rim, rim. Am I right?
Spelling?
HR, like there is a Shakti Beej. Rim, rim. Rim Beej.
No, you give me the English spelling.
HRI Anushwara.
Oh,
Reem. He showed me this. Huh?
H is not there.
Why?
Because this only Repa is the Bijam, not Kri, not HR.
Yeah, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of Rim? Rim.
No, the Repa Bija is for fire god.
That is Ram, not Rim.
There is also an optional one.
Okay.
Cream, H cream. It is Krishna mantra. Mala, Sudarshana Mala mantra. Cream.
Yes. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijanavalabhaya Paraya Para. Yes. Hrim. That's what I'm saying.
There you have H.
Yeah.
I'm not quite familiar with the Bijakshana, but still I find Reem is the in this mantra. Of course, we don't know the source.
Okay, we don't know the source. Anyway, I think it cannot be Reem because I never saw Reem anywhere. I saw Pacha, Hana, I saw all these other Bija mantras, but I've never seen Reem. Never. I also noticed that this mantra by itself is 106 aksharas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Total number of aksharas.
Yeah, 106. But what I propose is I want to add Shrom.
Oh.
Instead of Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya, Om Shrom Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya, and one more Hrim and make it 108. No, this is because
you do not know the source.
I do not know the source. Yeah, so so I'm editing it, and I told Govinachari that just in case anybody, if anybody objects, then they should come up with the source. They should tell me the source. If I make a mistake, otherwise, according to my study of Mantra Shastra, we see Hana, Pacha, Pacha. We see everything in groups of two. Why do we have three? Why do we have three reams? We should have four. There should be four. And then if we have four and we add the Shrom Akshara, Shrom Bij mantra, we get full Mala mantra, 108.
No. This is your logic is wrong. Because Hana, Pacha are in four. Therefore, the Bijakshara should also be four. No.
Yeah. Okay. So it's different. It's different. Those are different words from the Bijakshara. I admit they are different words from the Bijakshara. Anyhow. I don't see any problem with having one more Hrim, but we'll see.
In Mala mantra, did you find four FOUR?
Four Bijas?
Did you observe this pattern? Four, F4 by 4.
No. But we know that a true Mala mantra should be 108 syllables. A true Mala mantra should be 108 syllables.
That's okay. I agree with you on the number 108.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just it is my speculation. It is my, I'm very happy to find the source of this mantra. Originally I told them don't bother about these mantras that you can't know the source. If you don't know the source, then you should not bother with these mantras, because you may be chanting something completely wrong. If you don't, you should get the mantra from a guru or from Shastra. You should not get from any other source. That's my feeling, but they insist, no, we like this mantra, we want this mantra, we will give to Dr. Tirunarayan, he is going to fix it for us. Okay. I suggested also a translation. Now they asked me a translation. You want to hear my translation?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find my translation here. Okay, so my translation is, I said, I offer my, I will show you on the screen. I said, I offer my obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Narasimha. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya, right? Hiranyakashipu Vakshasthala Vidaranaya means one who has torn asunder the chest of Hiranyakashipu. Yes? Tribhuvana Vyapakaya means one who pervades the three worlds.
But I find that the Vyapakaya is not the right usage of it.
Okay. Yeah, it should be some other word, but some other.
Vyaptaya.
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 That will also cut one more aksharam.
Right. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we'll consider that Vyaptaya. We'll consider that later. Then Bhuta, Preta, Pisacha, Shakini, Dakini, Mulon, Mulanaya means one who uproots all spirits, ghosts, goblins, female demons, and cannibals.
Where is the cannibal?
I thought that Dakini, I looked in the dictionary, Dakini said, so Shakini and Dakini, they had the same meaning, except Dakini also said flesh eaters. So maybe it didn't say cannibals, it maybe said flesh eaters. So maybe I'll change it. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to make a distinction between the Shakini and Dakini. There's some distinction. Okay, anyway, I can change that. Anyway, Stambodbhavaya means one who has taken birth by bursting out of the pillar, who has emerged from the pillar, right?
No, you don't say who is born.
Okay, appear.
The one who
appear.
Yeah, the one who bursted out of the pillar.
Okay, the one who, right, who burst out of the pillar. The one who burst out of the pillar. Good. Yeah, because he didn't take birth actually. Yeah. Okay. So then comes this samasta doshan hara hara. I took that to mean one who hara meaning killing or destroying. Yeah. So I said destroy. I said samasta doshan means all evil things, all evils. Right? So I put, because it was hara hara, I put destroy all evil.
You translate dosha as evil.
Yeah. Fault. It's a fault, right? Faults. I don't know. So, I mean, right. You can suggest a different translation if you like. But then I put for vitara, I put dash. And pacha, I put burn. And hana, kill. And kampaya, I put quake, or shake, or quake.
Right.
Yeah. Then om. Then was an om there, so I put oh my Lord. Then I put I put hrim, and I put hrim means power, means shakti. So I put power, but then I thought it is a bija mantra. I can put pow, so I put pow. Then I put for put I put crack, put crack, and tum I put blast.
Right.
Then it says Ehi Rudragya. So I translated that as come here, O master of terror.
Where is the Ehi?
Ahi, come here, come near.
Now, where is the word Ehi in your mantra?
It's there. Ahi, Rudra, Gya. Here. Ahi Mudra Gya. Ahi Rudra Gya.
Oh, Ehi. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ahi.
Okay. Ehi. Okay.
At the end. Ahi.
Oh, master. Okay. I identified as C. Okay.
Yeah, Ahi. And then Pataye Swaha, I put hail unto the Lord.
Okay.
Unto the Lord hail. Hail unto the Lord.
HAIL.
Hail, yeah.
It looks different.
Here.
It looks like HALL.
No. Hail.
How do you say master of terror?
Master of Terror. Okay, so Narasimha. I don't know how to translate this this word Rudragya. What does it mean? Rudragya. Rudra means terrible. Rudra means terrible. It doesn't mean Shiva here. It means terrible. Rudragya means one who knows terror. One who knows terror.
I will say master of fury.
Master of what? Master of fury. Okay, good. That is better.
Fury.
Yeah, fury. I got it. Master of fury. Thank you. Okay, so I think you had
Why capital for F? Why capital for F? Okay.
Correct. Because Master of Fury is because it's a name of Narasimha. So because it's considered his name and he's God, so I want to put it in capital.
Yam capital is enough.
Yeah, that's
capital
true.
M
Okay.
is enough.
Okay, lowercase. You got it. All right. So then you think this cannibals should be changed from the Dakini should not be cannibals, should be flesh eaters.
Okay.
Dakini.
You mentioned as male and female demons. That's all.
Yeah, I put male in brackets because Shakinis are female demons.
Right.
But we should also include the male demons. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Right.
So.
And why do you translate POW, dream, POW?
Yeah, because in English, this is an onomatopoeic word, which has to do with power. It's just pow.
What's the meaning?
What's the meaning of pow? It's like bang. It's an onomatopoeic word, which means power. I can put power, but it doesn't make sense very much. I mean, I'm trying to translate Hrim, but Hrim is just a bija mantra. You can't translate Hrim. I can put Hrim in the translation, but these people, they want to know what each word means. But Hrim is a bij mantra. You can't translate it.
No, you write to me the meaning of the word POW.
Okay. Okay. I'll send you an email maybe. I'll look it up in the dictionary and see. But I think some of the other ones I got right. Yeah.
And come near. When you say come near, should you be not humble? Say please come near.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Correct. We should not, please come here. Okay. Please come near. Please come here or near?
Near.
Near. Come near. Yeah. Please come near. Okay. Thank you.
Near is not necessary, but it is understood. Please come. So
I can put in brackets. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, I did not want to do this, but you know they asked me, first of all, they asked me, you fix the Devanagari, you fix the Devanagari, and I said no, I have no time to fix the Devanagari, I don't have time. So if you want, you can ask Dr. Tirunarayan. So he asked you and you fixed it. Then they said to me, now we want the English translations.
No, they must know the meaning. They must know the meaning. Without knowing the meaning, they need not chant.
Yeah, I know, I agree, but I don't, I didn't, you know, for me, it's pretty simple meaning, it's not so difficult meaning. So, okay, anyway, this was
according to your, of course, according to your English style, even the demon has to be given a capital name. Name should be in capital.
Yeah, that's true. I
also
gave a
Narasimha.
for Hiranyakashipu got a capital H.
And Narasimha also, Lord Narasimha.
Yeah, Narasimha has a capital N, and Hiranyakashipu has a capital H. They're the only proper nouns in. But whenever there is an exclamation, I put a capital too. Dash, dash, burn, burn, kill, kill, quake, quake. I put capitals.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for clearing my doubts.
Pataye, you are not repeating the word master. Or you said Lord, oh Lord.
Yeah. Master of Fury comes at the end, but Lord Narasimha comes in the beginning, and I also said for Om, for Pranava, Omkara, I put Oh my Lord.
Right. And lastly, for Pataye Namaha, you said
Pataye Namaha. Hail unto the Lord. I said hail unto the Lord. Yeah.
No, hail to the Lord is what you call in Tamil, as you know, poetry.
Poetry, yeah.
Success to the Lord. So again, the humility must be shown. Pataye Namaha is salutation to the Lord.
Salutation to the Lord. Pataye, that is Pataye Swaha.
Swaha.
Not
Swaha,
Namaha.
okay. Swaha is offering to the Lord.
Okay, so just Pataye by itself can be salutations to the Lord, and then Swaha, hail by itself.
You mean Swaha means hail?
Yeah. Swaha means hail, no?
No, we offer something.
Yeah, Swaha, hail. I don't know. Let me see in Monia Williams' dictionary, I think it says that. Swaha. Swaha means hail. It means hail to, may a blessing rest on, an exclamation used in making oblations to the gods, to pronounce the exclamation Swaha over. In feminine, it can mean an oblation, etc. So it means, basically it says hail, indeclinable hail. It's an indeclinable here. It's a avyaya, right? Okay. All right. Thanks. So I'm gonna change this to salutations to the Lord. Salutations to the Lord. Hail.
Well, if there is Namaha, do you have Namaha there?
No, there's no Namaha. It's Pataye Swaha.
Then there's no necessity. You just say, oh Lord, hail to you. Or hail to, oh Lord. Oh, sorry. Hail to the Lord is okay. Hail to the Lord.
Hail to the Lord is okay? All right, so I'll go back to hail to the Lord. Hail to the Lord. Hail unto the Lord is what I put. Okay. If we put Namaha, then we'll change it. But we're not putting yet Namaha. Actually, in Mantra Shastra, it says that Namaha, Swaha, when a mantra ends in Namaha, it's supposed to be a Napumsaka Linga. When it ends in Swaha, it is supposed to be Strilinga mantra. The mantra is considered Strilinga, according to Mantra Shastra.
Please repeat.
If I have a mantra which ends in Swaha, it is considered Strilinga. The mantra is considered Strilinga, according to Mantra Shastra. If a mantra ends in Namaha, it is considered to be Napumsaka Linga, Napumsaka, neuter. And yeah, and then there are some other endings like Hum and Pat and Vaushat and Vasate. These are some other endings which go on mantras. I don't know what gender they are, but according to Mantra Mahodadi and this Sharda Tilaka, these books on Mantra Shastra, they say like that.
Bijaksharas have no gender.
Yeah, Bijaksharas have no gender, correct. Right. So for instance, we have we have this Kleem Bij, which is for Krishna, but also for Durga. So it can be for either. And for Kamadev also. Okay, good night. It's getting late here. Thank you very much for spending so much time on my questions. These are not my questions, actually. These are their questions. But because they are making trouble for me, so I'm asking you. I'm sorry. I apologize for taking up your time with these shukshma things,
No problem.
Okay. Lakshman Narayana. Adiyan Swami.
स्वादयन्निह सर्वेषाम् त्रय्यन्तार्थम् सुदुर्ग्रहम् स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रः तम् वन्दे यामुनाह्वयम् नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः यत्पदाम्भोरुहध्यान विध्वस्ताशेषकल्मषः वस्तुतामुपयातोऽहम् यामुनेयम् नमामि तम्
श्रीमत्कृष्ण समात्वाय नमो यामुनसूनवे यत्कटाक्ष एकलक्ष्याणां सुलभः श्रीधरः सदा नमः यामुन पाद अब्ज रेणुभिः पावित आत्मने विदित अखिल वेद्याय गुरवे विदित आत्मने
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः।